got to get it straightened out here. What happened? What is Idubbbz doing?
Froggy, 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 Froggy.
Instead of putting clothes on Anisa, he demands that the entire audience is blindfolded.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's
the Buckingham show, Buckingham.
Creator Clash 2 is an influencer boxing event ran by the YouTuber Idubbbz and his wife Anisa. Idubbbz Johma, formerly known as Ian Kane, rose to fame with an edgy form of comedy under the alias Idubbbz, notoriously saying the N-word at another YouTuber's fan meetup. And once said this in regards to the use of edgy words.
It's either all okay or none of it's okay.
Idubbbz was the content cop who popularized roasting people on the internet. Flash forward to 2023, and that same person who built their career off criticizing others personally banned Froggy Fresh from a charity event for making an innocuous joke about his wife's OnlyFans.
On April 15th, if I don't hurt you beyond what anybody could have imagined, I will be so disappointed in myself that I will subscribe to Anisa's OnlyFans.
A topic that he has fervently claimed he is at peace with.
I love my girlfriend, and I'm totally fine with dudes jacking off to pictures of her on the internet. Doesn't affect me one way or the other.
Idubbbz, you're gonna have a lot of people being scared now to subscribe to your wife's OnlyFans just because
they don't want to be banned.
They don't want to be banned from the events.
Froggy Fresh, formerly known as Krispy Kreme, made a name for himself on YouTube by creating comedic rap songs that garnered millions of views. So for this episode, I travel out to Tampa, Florida, to interview the attendees of Creator Clash 2 about the banning of Froggy Fresh and his trainer, Sam Hyde. But first, I sit down with Sam Hyde and Froggy Fresh to get their perspective on why they were banned from the event.
Cause it's a whole lot of gang shit, and this money ain't a goddamn thing, bitch. I got some trap homies we can hang with. First they pull a strap out, then they aim it.
Alright, let's start from the beginning here. Initially, how did you get involved in Creator Clash?
Ian messaged me on Instagram.
Was the start of your riff with Ian and Anisa when you started training with Sam, or was there anything before that?
I think the riff started when Sam retweeted me, and I got a call from Ian, like a call of concern. That was when the riff started.
So a Twitter retweet happened. Ian calls you. What goes down on that call?
Basically, in a nutshell, he was just like, hey, so I've seen some stuff on Twitter that's kind of concerning. What is your relationship with Sam Hyde? And I was like, it rubbed me the wrong way, like immediately. Like it felt like a police investigation. And then the phone call basically ended after a few minutes. I'm just explaining like, dude, I'm going to work with Sam Hyde.
Give a nigga a break. Give a nigga a break.
How did the training with Froggy Fresh come to fruition?
Froggy just hit me up, and he came out for a week. We did our little workouts. You know, we spent the week together and had a really pretty good time. Very productive, in my opinion. He went back home and was canceled from the fight that he'd been training for 9 months or 8 months or whatever it was. It
seems a little bit confusing how he went from him training with you to getting banned.
They left Froggy Fresh out. They left him out to dry. They did not communicate with him. They were not helping him like put together training. They were not checking in on him to make sure that shit was going well. There was just radio silence from the time that they got him signed to the time that he came here. It was just radio silence. If someone's career, brain health, etc. are on the line, none of that's acceptable. If I was putting together a fight promotion of any sort, I would be checking in at least weekly. Make sure this person's like, got the right coach, has a game plan, knows what they're getting into, has done sparring. But there was none of that. And then when Froggy Fresh came here and tweeted about it, he immediately gets a call from Idubbbz saying, "How do you know Sam Hyde?" First thing is that when he picks up the phone, "How do you know Sam Hyde?" That's crazy.
Subscribe to Anisa's OnlyFans.
So strike one was Sam Hyde retweeting you, and then was strike two saying that if you lost the fight, you would subscribe to Anisa's OnlyFans?
I can only guess that. I can only guess because they haven't said anything.
I do not understand how that is that offensive of a thing to say. There'd have to be a predisposed sensitivity about OnlyFans.
Right, and they've made an impression that it's acceptable, okay, Ian's okay with it, Anissa's okay with it. So when you set that tone,
I'm gay.
So do you think that the reason for Froggy Fresh's ban was the I'll subscribe to Anisa's OnlyFans if I lose, or because he was training with you, or an amalgamation of both?
I think it was a mix. He's kind of a shit starter. He's like he's a Florida guy. You can't tell someone from Florida not to do something. It's just not in the cards. Yeah, I would imagine that's why I haven't talked to him about it, but I would imagine that's why he made the OnlyFans joke. But it's a joke, and she's not ashamed of her OnlyFans. So what's there to be ashamed of? He didn't say that she's a succubus with a foot wide hole. He didn't say anything about stretching her hole. He just said he was going to subscribe to her OnlyFans.
Sam, if I lose my next fight, I'm going to sign up for a season pass to Fish Tank Live.
Oh, that's a low blow, Brandon. You shouldn't subscribe to the thing that I'm not ashamed of, that I make money from.
So how did the thing with Anisa's mom come into the sphere?
Once I did the thing where I'm subscribed to Anisa's OnlyFans, Anisa's mom was literally on Twitter in a Twitter thread, openly saying like I'm discussing me being kicked out of the event.
That's crazy. So Anisa's mom jumps out of the woodwork, starts insulting you, right? Like outright insulting you. She's not alluding to anything. She's being directly insulting to you. You made a comment about Idubbbz being a pimp or something, right?
Yeah, because she said I was an imp, and I was just like, it was just something stupid. I was just like, rather be an imp than a pimp.
Well, you're a rapper. You went to your rap roots. You said, I'm an imp, he's a pimp. Again, not that offensive of a thing. And then what transpired after that?
It was either that night or the next night, I got a text from one of the event coordinators that was just like, hey, did you get your email? Basically. And I opened my email and it was that termination contract. They're not going to put in the termination contract, we are terminating you because Anisa's upset about your joke. They're not going to do that. So they're going to say, what else can we say? Say he offended event sponsors.
Well, it's funny because they're using these scapegoats. Last year, one of the reasons they said for Sam Hyde not being able to come to the event was that Dr. Mike wouldn't be on a card with Sam Hyde or wouldn't be a part of an event with Sam Hyde. And then I met Dr. Mike after the event and I asked him firsthand, and he didn't even know who Sam Hyde was. Did you hear that he banned Sam Hyde from entering the event?
I did not. Why is that?
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea.
Sorry, Sam Hyde, that happened to you. That wasn't my call.
So it seems Ian completely made that up out of thin air.
Yeah.
I would honestly respect it more if they just came out and they were just like, look, I don't want Sam at the event because he's too funny. Or if they were just like, Tyler's kicked out because Anisa didn't like his joke. Just say it.
Yeah, the weird corporate vagueness has made it so much worse for them.
If they had just overlooked that joke or whatever, nothing would have even happened and their event would have gone off without a problem. I think Ian wanted to kick me out over Sam Hyde and Anisa wanted to kick me out over the OnlyFans joke. That's what my guess is.
So now that we have the timeline laid out regarding the banning of Froggy Fresh, let's transition to the next segment, where EmpLemon and I made posters supporting Froggy Fresh and headed out to the event center to interview attendees of Creator Clash 2 to see what they thought about the drama.
You look so amazing in that sundress. Wonder what you look like when you're undressed. I can see the future in your eyes. You know I would never tell you lies.
All right. That's not half bad.
I just want to see you smile. So stick around a while, baby.
I am here with the one and only EmpLemon. Emp, how are you feeling today?
Well, Brandon, it's good to see you again. And what a difference a year makes, or so we think. Because I'm thinking more like the more things seem to change, the more things stay the same. We are talking about Idubbbz and his actions. He has once again made a gutless decision to leave Froggy Fresh clean out of this event, to hang him out to dry. And I'm telling you, I'm not standing for it. I'm gonna bring my signs in. Who would have thought? Signs for a sporting event. I couldn't believe it. This is what the people need to hear. Froggy Fresh has done nothing wrong. He told a joke that was tame in many standards, a joke that Idubbbz himself has made previously, but Idubbbz had to go ahead and turn into the joke police. The former content cop is now the joke police, and everyone should know that the man they once called the most feared on YouTube is now a shell of his former self. Will the joke police? Froggy did nothing wrong. Free Froggy.
Yeah.
Froggy Fresh took time out of his day, took time to train, took time to make this event, to put on a good show in service of you, kissing your ass. And now you're threatening him with legal action. Am I next? Could I be next for bringing a sign? Are signs too much for Idubbbz to handle? That remains to be seen.
Find out on this episode of Creator Clash 2. What fight were you most excited for?
Well, obviously, I was most excited about Chris Raygun versus Froggy Fresh.
I'm personally excited for the Chris Raygun fight.
I only knew about the Froggy Fresh one, and there was no refunds on the tickets.
Bro, I've never been here. Fuck this shit.
This lineup sucks. I'm ready to see Idubbbz get his ass beat again.
So what do you make of Froggy Fresh being banned from the event?
Honestly, I think it's a travesty. I think he didn't deserve to be banned. I think Idubbbz is a coward, and I'm still giving my money, and I greatly regret it.
It's just kind of sad that, Idubbbz has gotten to this point where he's, like, banning people because they make jokes that he doesn't like when he made his entire reputation off of, edgy jokes.
Listen, I think it's kind of stupid.
Yeah, he was associating with a no-good Sam Hyde fellow. That's unacceptable.
I was pretty bummed about it.
I was really bummed. It really sucks.
Very confused, really saddened by it. It seems like there was not much explanation.
Shouldn't have been happening, but I kind of see it both ways. Like, on one hand, Harley's point, like, yeah, maybe you shouldn't clown on, like, your employer's wife, but on the other hand, like, it doesn't seem like they even, like, reached out to be like, hey, let's resolve this amicably or whatever.
I think it's stupid, bro.
I don't get the double standard.
Suck a dick with AIDS on the tip.
It's unfortunate. I love the man. I really wish he was here tonight.
Look, there are a lot of people who I think have commented on Anisa's OnlyFans and haven't been repelled out of the event. I think that comment has just been kind of like moral licensing for them to be able to ban him. But I think the real underlying cause is obviously Sam.
Well, we've seen who the bigger person is, who the better person is. That's obviously Froggy Fresh. Just a testament to Froggy's great character is that he's not showing up at all because he doesn't want to make this about him any more than it already has been.
I want a definitive reason why he is not allowed.
Do you think banning Froggy Fresh brought anything good to the event whatsoever?
No, not at all. Only probably people like canceling the tickets that they bought.
What's your take on Sam Hyde being banned from the event?
That I can understand why. I think it's dumb.
It's Idubbbz' wife, absolutely. She's controlling the guy. That's 100% the reason why Sam's not here. I know Idubbbz likes to be the puppet master, but I think in his marriage, she's the real puppet master.
I don't know, it feels like there's like this kind of like YouTuber politics kind of thing, and like Idubbbz is on one side, Sam is on the other.
I mean, I love, I forgot her name, Idubbbz' wife or whatever.
Anisa.
Yeah, she's great, but I think that it has a lot to do with her.
Sam's a little edgy, and I understand that, and like that's not really like cool nowadays to be as edgy as it was a couple of years ago.
I think he made Idubbbz feel a little bit insecure. I like Idubbbz, but I like Sam Hyde.
I don't get what this whole Sam Hyde drama is. I think that the whole Idubbbz video with him was great. It feels like they're giving him a real raw deal.
Well, I'll tell you what it is, okay? Ian went out there to try to do one of his documentaries on Sam. He was like, here's why Sam's funny. This is meta. I'm going to explain Sam's comedy to you and how simple-minded it is. Ian's masculinity had been completely removed via Anisa. So Ian really embarrassed himself. And so he didn't want Sam at his event because Ian doesn't want people who are bigger and more talented than him upstaging him. That's what it is.
And if you could say anything to Idubbbz about this Froggy Fresh banning situation, what would you say to him?
Stop being a silly Billy and get on your redemption arc ASAP. People like seeing you lose because you suck, but it's getting tiresome, it's getting worn out, so now it's time to win. But you have to get all the tattoos lasered off and you have to ditch Yoko Ono.
If there's anything you could say to Idubbbz, what would you say?
Let Sam back in, please. Please. And leave the girl. Ditch the girl. I beg you, Dubbbz.
Be more transparent, justice for Froggy Fresh, and I hope the event goes well.
You got to reel it in a little bit because, there's certain fans that you're alienating by saying things like, oh, you're basement dwellers that go out once a month.
Man, when are you going to make a new bout unboxing?
Dude, get your dick out of a vice.
Have another creator clash.
We love you. We're happy to be here.
So you guys love Sam Hyde and Idubbbz?
Yeah.
Drop Yoko Ono, bro. It's got to be over. It's got to be over. No more. Where is John Lennon? You want to be like John Lennon, Idubbbz?
Fucking died, dude.
Don't go to New York, buddy.
You're kind of a hypocrite, aren't you? You say you disavow all your old videos and your old fans and everybody. This is what I want to know. How come all your old videos are up? How come they're still monetized? You're still making money off the N-word, the F-word. As a half-Jewish, half-North African, LGBT gamer, honorary member, combining those slurs just hurt me, okay? Words do have power and they hurt a lot.
I want to say, Idubbbz, you sold your soul to the devil, you're a cuck.
Ian Johma, I respect you for taking your wife's name because it is the current year. You should be respecting women and realize that they have authority over you at all times. You should take their last names. You should take them however you want.
Idubbbz, you should have let Sam come. You would have had a lot more money for charity, but different strokes, different folks.
It's time to stop making excuses for Ian. It is Ian's name on this event. It is Ian who is promoting this event. Ian is calling the shots.
What would you say to Anisa? Because I'm sure at this point she's actually going to be watching this.
I would use her native tongue. I wouldn't use English. I would say,
What do you want to say to Froggy Fresh?
Froggy Fresh, hey man, listen, I know it's fucking B-word and a half that you had to train for that amount of time just to get kicked off, man. I just definitely singing prayers to you, man. I love your voice, no homo.
You deserve better. You deserve better than this.
Froggy Fresh, stay the baddest of them all. Shout out Krispy Kreme. We got you, buddy.
Okay, Froggy Fresh. Yes, I agree. Like, I subscribe to her OnlyFans too. Like, who doesn't?
Froggy, dude, we fucking love you, dude. If you get out there and you do concerts and you do more shit for your community, you'll realize there's a lot of people that are huge fans of your stuff. We love you in our household. My kid loves you. Keep your chin up. You know, you're above this shit.
Froggy Fresh, my man, you got a new fan.
Froggy Fresh, keep doing you. Don't allow your inability to come to this event stop you from continuing to make great music and be a positive creator.
Bro, I feel so bad for what happened to you. Honestly, you should be here right now.
You're the winner in my heart. All right.
Honestly, I feel like that's what everyone's just coming here because they want to get that out there.
Sure.
Just how much they love Froggy.
He's handled it like a champ, and I think he's a genuinely good guy.
He got the raw end of the stick, you know?
The fact that you're not showing up, it's a testament to your character, and the amount of trash talk, the amount of lies that have been spread about you is a testament to everyone else's character.
Keep your spirits up. There's always next year. We'll beat up Idubbbz for you.
Froggy, you're a class act. I know you're not here today. I feel very bad for the injustice that has occurred against you.
Froggy Fresh is like the most lovable person on the internet. He handled it like a champ. He didn't like come back with like weird vindictive shit, and they still fucking snubbed him.
I would pay unholy amounts of money to see Ian get dominated and pegged for non-sexual reasons, purely for political reasons. And I want to see him get completely dominated by his matriarch.
So the Garfield crew outside of Creator Clash apparently got banned from entering, right? All you guys are not allowed in?
No, we're not.
And what was the reason they gave you?
No face masks, but apparently it's not in like the Emily Arena rules or anything, so.
Do you think it was a last-minute decision to ban face masks?
It was, literally. The head of security told us that they have a different policy than Emily Arena's policy, but it was not posted on their website.
So what do you think the reason is for the last-minute change in policy regarding face masks?
One guy said that he suspects it could be due to Sam Hyde. It's been going around Twitter that there was some leaked plan for them to sneak Sam Hyde in.
Who's Sam Hyde?
Sam Hyde was a YouTube personality that Idubbbz interviewed on a documentary a couple years ago, and they just kind of have a contentious relationship. He's trying to get involved.
Literally are stopping all of you guys for entering because they're afraid Sam is going to pull up with a face mask on, presumably?
Yeah, because they keep sending people here. Like, even last year, there were people with Sam Hyde shirts on. A Sam Hyde shirt, yeah.
And you're not even a Sam Hyde fan, really, are you?
No, not. No. I mean, he's a funny guy. I don't really like his content very much.
But objectively, you think that he's kind of like, Idubbbz is messing up here.
I think this is an overreaction. I spent $800 buying all the tickets for this event. I spent like $450 on all the morph suits for this. It's insane. Yeah. It's like schizophrenic levels of paranoia.
No, I think it's hilarious. Sam's like 6'5", 280 pounds. He's not going to sneak in a morph suit like as a little 5'2" twink. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Next, I headed into the event to watch the fights and give a bit of commentary.
Cause it's a whole lot of gang shit. Honest money ain't a goddamn thing, bitch.
We're in the event right now. It seems like it's packed. We're about to have whoever this guy is, Froggy Fresh's replacement, come out to fight Chris Raygun. This is definitely the quietest fight of the night thus far. I'm confused on why Chris Raygun even accepted this fight. That just looked like a little kid trying to like punch his dad. Let's finish him. It's over.
Tell us, do you have a message for your fans and supporters here today?
Thank you, ho. All you hoes mean so much to me. I couldn't do none of this shit without the line of hoes and niggas that love me. I love you, ho. I love you, niggas. I love you, Jews.
Yeah, that was wild. I was like, I didn't know if like it was wild.
If you or Sam were there, it wouldn't have been as crazy.
We just watched the Chris Raygun fight. What were your thoughts on that matchup?
You know, honestly, I went into it wanting to hate Chris, wanted to like shit on him, but Looking back now, I just feel bad for him. He got pummeled. It was terrible.
Rusty, did you think that was a fair fight?
No, I feel bad for Chris. I was messed up. I didn't realize how much of like a height difference, how much of a difference that made in boxing. And it was.
If I fought you, it would be embarrassing.
It'd be embarrassing.
It was height. It was also size, athleticism.
Right.
But we can all say, despite the unfair matchup, this is a pretty cool event. It seems like it's run really well.
I'm having fun so far. Got
been
my
fun.
hot dogs and liquor.
Yeah. These bracelets are a cool touch. The production is good. You were going to fight Chris Ray Gun. They opted to replace you with an opponent who was 6 inches taller and way, way bigger.
Yeah.
So that was a terrible matchup, dude.
That whole situation was messed up.
So what were your thoughts watching Chris Ray Gun get beat down by his very large opponent?
I honestly was thinking, like, why did you fight him? I was thinking, why?
Yeah, you got to give props to Chris Ray Gun. I mean, he's brave.
Yeah. That's one way of putting it, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, he was 6 inches taller. I heard he cut 13 pounds and still weighed in 5-6 pounds heavier. That is a massive, massive weight difference.
Well, that's a cool move. That's what you do when you care about your friends. You know, these people, they're just good people. They're salt of the earth people. I don't think I would even do that. If I had somebody that I didn't like, setting them up to fail in a mismatched fight, I don't even know if I would have the stomach to do that, man.
Get ready for the next battle.
Good night, White
Jarvis is about to
Bravo.
quit. Jarvis is making baby faces. He's about to quit in there. He's going to quit.
He needs to
He's
win.
quitting. He's quitting.
No!
He's quitting. He quit.
Egoraptor was a racist! It feels like we're going back to the 1950s here tonight at the Emily Arena, where a racist Egoraptor just whooped Jarvis Johnson's butt. Egoraptor said the N-word in Metal Gear Awesome 2! I didn't forget it!
And now we have the main event. We have Idubbbz versus Alex Wassabi coming up. Willie, who do you think is going to win?
I think Wasabi's going to win in the name of Froggy Fresh.
Alex Wassabi.
I'm going to predict boldly that Idubbbz will win.
If Alex does not win this, I will be a very sad man. Justice must be served.
You heard it here first from EmpLemon. The normification of Idubbbz will not be tolerated.
I'm just waiting for him to say the word. This guy, Idubbbz, he was the closest thing to Hitler that we had in 2016. Idubbbz was the Hitler of my generation.
Froggy! 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 Froggy!
Oh, Ian might be hurt. It looks like Idubbbz is getting teed off on a little bit. Oh, Ian's getting tagged again.
For the winner, by majority decision, Alex Wassabi!
The last thing you'd want at your own boxing event is to lose the match. And here we have number 2, his second loss in a row with Idubbbz. It's not for charity, by the way. Influencers are getting paid.
You kick out Froggy Fresh, you kick out Sam Hyde, this is what happens. Double loser. Alex Wassabi's face looks impeccable. He could be in a Polo Ralph Lauren magazine. Idubbbz's face got turned into a Jackson Pollock painting.
Yeah, I really appreciate everyone. I know I'm not everyone's cup of tea, but I really do appreciate the support and
Man.
Thank you for coming.
That makes me feel sad. I don't know. After the event concluded, I headed back outside the arena to do more interviews regarding what people thought about Froggy Fresh and how the event played out. So we just got outside of the event. Great fights, great production. I thought it was a great event. I do really feel for Idubbbz, you know. When he said that line of like, I know I'm not everyone's cup of tea, I mean, that was kind of sad. Did you feel for Idubbbz at all there at the end?
You know, it was pretty heartfelt. I felt for him a bit.
So what did you think about the event?
It was great. I love to see YouTubers beating the shit out of each other. It's one of my favorite pastimes. I love that shit. I felt like it could have been. I felt like it could have been more violent. I didn't know anybody in this event specifically. These are all YouTubers. Did you know any of these people?
Botez sisters. Not very many.
Wait, the Botez. I do have a big crush on the Botez sisters. It's the algorithm. The algorithm made me attracted to them. Like I click on one video of a hot lady playing chess with a black hustler in New York City, and all of a sudden like my whole feed is
recommended forever.
It's all of them, and I love it. I love them.
So what's your take on the whole Froggy Fresh incident?
Dude, Froggy Fresh got gypped. Idubbbz Come on, bro.
If Idubbbz was watching this, what would you want to say to him?
Relax. People don't hate you as much as you think that they do. Idubbbz, I say that you should let more fighters into your show. You should give more creators the opportunity to fight, and you shouldn't let personal disagreements get in the way of it.
Idubbbz, I miss your 2016 content, man. I love you, but fuck.
Big ups for this. All this money went to charity, which is really fucking cool. You organized a really good event, especially Anisa, and them together is a really good duo. Love them both. Shouts out to them. Big hearts.
Also, can I shout out something?
Can you shout out why you like Anisa?
Why I like Anisa? Because she's awesome. She has awesome tattoos. She's awesome. I mean, everyone is misogynistic for not giving her props.
All right, so we just met a gentleman outside, and you said that you had an incident that took place. What happened?
I held up a sign that said subscribe to Anisa's OnlyFans because Idubbbz is a cuck, and they kicked me out because they're a bunch of bitches.
Well, they threw you out of the event?
They threw me out of the event, yeah. Some guy came up to me, he's like, I have 250,000 subscribers. I don't give a fuck what you have. Subscribe to Anisa's OnlyFans.
The walkout, I had this at the walkout. Ian looked right at me, and I was chanting Free Froggy. It was pretty cool.
Now I'd like to bring it all back full circle. At the beginning of the video, EmpLemon and I had made pro Froggy Fresh signs, one of which made its way down to the floor of the Creator Clash arena. YouTuber Rusty Cage took a photo of the signs and posted it to Twitter with the caption, "Uh-oh," and was subsequently confronted by Anisa. Let's hear that story from him.
I paid money, I'm on the floor seats, and I see like some shenanigans going down. I take a photo of it, it's just people holding up a sign. It said Froggy did nothing wrong. Like
seemingly innocuous.
Yeah, right. I go to this like after event and Anisa comes up to me. She comes up and says, that tweet was really not cool and I just apologize. I felt kind of like a bitch. I was like, why the fuck did I apologize? What am I apologizing for? I don't even know this person. That's really not cool. Honestly, Anisa, it was very cool.
What do you think about Anisa confronting Rusty Cage for taking a photo of a Froggy Fresh did nothing wrong sign?
Yeah, that seems like a major violation. That seems like something that's really uncool. A lot of people are getting hurt because of that. Very uncool. So if I took a picture of a sign that said Froggy Fresh did nothing wrong, that's kind of an uncool move. That's not cool. But if I'm your friend and I give you a few days notice to go fight a black guy that's way bigger than you, that's actually a cool move.
So after the conclusion of the event, I actually got to make it into the premiere after party wearing my Sam Hyde shirt and all, where I got to catch up with my good friends and talented creators, Cerspence, Blake Rosier, and Cherdleys to see what they thought about the event. So we are in a warehouse of sorts. Where are we?
We're at the Moist Warehouse right now, dude. It's awesome. We just got out of Creator Clash 2. Super good event.
How'd you guys like Creator Clash?
I thought it was fucking amazing. I thought Ian and Anisa put together an amazing event that literally helped thousands and thousands of people, and big shout out to them. I look up to both of them for doing that. It's fucking
awesome. I want to see you fight at the next one, Brandon. Creator Clash 3, dude. Yeah, Creator Clash 3 with Brandon Buckingham.
Let's bridge the gap.
Every fight tonight was hyper aggressive, super athletic. It was insane. It was awesome. So just stoked to have been there. It was sick.
It's my opponent. How are you, Chad?
Not good. Not good now that you're here.
You got an op in the building.
What'd you say?
Don't mog at me, dude. I'll back down, man. You can win. I don't care.
I'm gonna gut you like a little dumb fish.
Me?
Yeah. Wait, Cherdleys is calling out Buckingham right now? You guys were originally supposed to fight at Misfits in October of 2022, so is this happening now?
And Jay Swingler swingled me out of it, dude.
He did.
Have you ever been like have you ever had your organs like ripped out of you and like you have like your organs just like ripped out of you?
Like been gutted?
Yeah. Have you ever been gutted? Have you ever been gutted? Like, you're like dumb stupid organs like been ripped out of your little body.
Don't say that. Well, I appreciate your time, Sam. Is there anything else you want to say for the video to the people out there?
Just make sure you're not spending too much time on the computer. Ladies and gentlemen, try to get some exercise. Once a day, you have to do it. Movement is medicine. Your brain and your body are not two separate things. They're connected. There are some problems you cannot think your way out of. There are some anxieties, neuroses, circular thinking, logic traps, etc. There are some mental health problems that you cannot think your way out of. You have to use your body to get out of it. So go for a walk, get some sun, do something. Stop being fat. Stop being lazy. You can be a little bit fat. I'm a little bit fat. Stop being lazy. It's not going to help you. We gotta work hard here.
Cool, it doesn't really matter what I do, cause I'll always stay stuck as a fool. I'll never be cool. Don't get what I want, I'm a noob. I'm way lamer than you, I'll never be cool. All the cool kids got their backpacks. Me, I'm made fun of and laughed at. I wanna get past that, but I'm whack and I rap at a last. Always last, what an ass hat. And that's just business as usual. No new friends, only more new funerals.